Test Kitchen. My name is Lillian and I make grain-free, dairy-free, cane sugar-free, and soy-free recipes for the very first time on camera. And today on Annie and Lillian On, I want to talk about balance, about that tricky line where you feel centered, that point where you feel centered and grounded, and then you take a step to the left and it feels like just everything falls apart. How do we find balance? How do we move forward in a way that feels good?
Like, it's a practice. I have to, like, it's not like something I learned, then I'm like, all right, I learned that, moving on. It's like I have to keep relearning. I have to keep relearning it. I forget it all the time.
You're not totally relearning it. It's something you already know, but you're experiencing it in a new context, in a new way, feeling more okay with yourself about it. I used to think of balance as like, I'm going to have the equal amount of stuff on this side as I have on this side, and I will be balanced, and I will be in one spot, and I will stay there for the rest of my life once I just figure out how to juggle these things. And now that's totally not how I see balance. We're constantly changing, we're constantly moving, and that I see balance, more like the pendulum, where if I'm clear up here on one side, like with the craving, like I can let myself satisfy those cravings intentionally, and I might make banana pancakes 10 times a day. Letting yourself do what you shouldn't do really helps you to expand into what's possible. And then the pendulum can swing back. It'll be to a lesser degree. Yeah. And then you'll go back this way a little bit. And it just kind of keeps swinging. And that balance is just not holding yourself to one side or the other. Either staying in a place of binging or staying in a place of repression and restriction and punishment. I think that's what that balance is letting yourself notice what's coming up and like, okay, this is where I'm at, and moving with it, and giving yourself permission to do those things you quote unquote shouldn't do lets you break through